Welcome to the truth about dating and relationships. Hey man, here we go again. Here we go again. Right? I've been looking at these channels and everybody's talking about black women and how they're really kind of destroying the black community, right? With wanting to always be right and thinking they know what a man wants, a black man wants, and all that kind of stuff. And they can't take criticism from a black man, but they can take it from everybody else. So that's what they've been talking about, right? So I've been checking out some channels, and let me get me a cup of tea, and I'll be right back with you, and we'll discuss what's going on. Okay? Back in a bit. All right, all right. Welcome back to the truth about dating and relationships. We was talking about how relationships in the black community, they going down the drain. And a lot of black men just don't want to deal with it anymore. Why would they have to? If you got resources, you can take care of yourself and, you making pretty good money, right? Because men are practical. We know how to take care of ourselves. Right? Why would you put up with that? And I've been noticing lately that it's like black women got this attitude like they're superior to the black man, right? Now, soon as I was listening to O'Shea and Samuel, Kevin Samuels, right? And because they had a women on there, these black chicks that come on there saying what they want from a man, but they did no research. They don't know the kind of man. Most of them don't even have a man. But you're going to say, okay, I'm going to skip over this bus driver. I'm going to skip over this guy that's working for McDonald's. I'm going to skip over this guy that's working at the hospital because I don't want that, right? I'm shooting for the top. I'm shooting for the upper echelon of black men. Matter of fact, I don't even care if he's black, as long as he bringing in the gravy. That's what they be talking about, right? Ain't did no research, right? And if you look at it, a lot of them have delusions of grandeur, right? Meaning they think they are grand. They think that they are better than what they really are. Ain't nothing wrong with a good, healthy dose of self-esteem. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you've been having it twisted for so long that you start thinking that you're actually the best that ever done it, when you start thinking that, hey, okay, I got 5 kids. Okay, I got 3 kids. Okay, I got a son and a couple of baby daddies. Right? I still deserve to get what I'm asking for because in my mind, I am a worthwhile, go out, bring home the bacon woman. Now, there are some women like that, but not the one that be on his show. They'll make the ones that be demanding, right? Come on, man. Let's get real for a minute. Let's get real. Why not just sell yourself? Write down a price, slide it over to a man, get your gravy, and then go do what you want to do. That would be easier because I'm gonna tell you what's happening. black men were not even wanting to bother anymore. Now, I'm 100% black, right? I'm not mixed with nothing. I don't care what the DNA report says. I'm 100% black, okay? I date black women. I love black women, the ones that allow you to love them, right? But when they don't allow you to love them and stand up and care for them, I don't want nothing to do with them. And a lot of men are getting hip to it. They're not even wanting to bother anymore. They don't even want to say hi. It's not worth it. Because I'm going to tell you something. What makes you think? What makes you think that a man that's been working hard, right, making the best decisions he can make for his life, so when he reaches a certain age, a lot of stuff he can leave outside? Okay, you got to go through all that stuff in the beginning in order to get what you want. You got to do what you got to do, right? You done all that, so here we are. Okay, we at the door, Jack. All I got to do is open it and come on in. And here comes some chick talking about, hey, listen, because who I am, because I'm me, because my brain tells me that I'm a black queen, I'm a black female, that I deserve this, that I deserve that. I'm not going to do anything but sit back and spend your money because I deserve to do it that way. And you better be ready to take care of my kids. And when the baby daddy come to see them, the one that ain't paying child support, you better let him in. Who's going to put up with that? You know what kind of guy you would have to be to put up with that? So a lot of guys ain't putting up with it. They moving to a lot of guys are leaving the country. A lot of guys are so upset with black females, they don't want nothing to do with them. And it's not hard. Hey, you got a bucket of rotten apples, right? It don't take much to see that they rotten. All you got to do is look at them, go through them, right? Fill them. And then you got another bucket sitting right next to them with just nice, fresh, harvest, delicious, red, juicy apples. Why would I pick the apple out the rotten bunch? Why would I do that when the fresh, delicious bunch is right here? These women don't seem to understand that. We have options. Nobody have to be with you. If you don't want to smile, don't smile. And this is what I wish I tell most men. Hey, man, if they want to be that, let them be that. If they say they don't need a man, let them not need a man. It's okay. It's all right. They don't need gas until their car run out of gas. They don't need money until they don't have none. So let them run out. And see, that's why when I'm in a relationship and a chick talking about she don't want me and she finna go do something else and all that kind of stuff, all right, as long as you tell me, you don't have to treat me bad just because you want to leave. I'm not finna, hey, we cool, right? Because I understand that experience is the best teacher. And that's why a lot of these chicks are going from man to man. Ain't none of them working because the only thing changing is the person that they're in the relationship with. And that person has never been the problem. The problem has always been the person that jumps from relationship to relationships. I was looking at a guy's channel and they was talking about asking black women to smile, right? And they were talking about, they made a big deal out of just smiling. I ain't got to smile. I don't like when people tell me to smile. All the man said was, hey, I bet you look good when you smile. That's really all he's saying. Ain't nobody demanding that you smile. But once they go off, I ain't got to smile. Flag on the play, leave her alone. Let her go around not smiling. It's all right. She the one gonna pay for it. And this is what they don't understand. This is what these women, these wanting to be queens, right? And you got a lot of guys, they stroking the fire because they getting paid. See me, you can't counsel me, right? You ain't finna stick your fingers in my nose and lead me nowhere. Ain't nothing you can do to me because it had already been done to me, right? I need very little to get along. So ain't nothing you can do to me. And see, a lot of these guys, they don't want to be counseled because they scared the black women gonna get together, and the next thing you know, they off the air, they ain't got no channel no more, they getting fired from their job. Now this is what they saying. And that's why you need to have your own. I don't want my happiness in the hands of nobody. Not YouTube, not no job, and definitely not no woman, man. You know what I mean? So if you get your own, you ain't got to worry about it. So if they want to be mean, if they want to fight all the time, right? If they want to think they're a queen, right? And they're gonna treat it a queen. If she thinks she's a queen, she's gonna treat you like a subject. Them guys out there that's just out there. Bring him. I want to sleep with him today, right? Him, make him the court jester, and you better make me laugh. You don't make me laugh, off with your head, right? See, that's what queens and kings and stuff do, right? Nobody want to be just a regular human being anymore. Everybody wants some kind of title, right? And you young ladies, right? If y'all don't get hip to it, if y'all don't quit listening to these women who are telling you what a man want, like they're men, you're going to have the same problem that they have. Grandmama and them didn't have that problem. Yeah, sure it was hard. Sure it was hard. Relationships are always hard, right? But she knew what her role was. Her role was, while he went out and got it, she take care of the homestead. That was her only responsibility, to make sure that these kids grow up healthy. And that when that man come home from a hard day's work, right, he can sit down, turn on the TV, right, the black and white TV, because there was times it was much simpler then, right, and sit back and watch Gunsmoke. So my point is, you ain't counseling me. These women know they got a problem. They're stubborn. And we know we ain't talking about all women, but both, yeah. Right? Because the stats say 1 in 4 women, only 1 in 4 black women will get married. Only 1 in 4. Back in the 70s, in the 50s, and the 60s, right? The marriage rate among black folks was 80%. You ain't got to believe me. It was 80%. What is it today? Look it up. So, men, I don't blame you for wanting your life to be easier at this point. If you're young, yeah, you can still, but the young guys, they just bypassing black chicks altogether, most of them, right? Because they already see. They knew what they was raised up with, right? And I used to never understood why you would date outside of your race. I didn't understand that. Today I do, because people don't want to fight. People don't want to live in a house where there's turmoil, confusion, right? And they talking about how you shouldn't say tell a black woman the truth, right? Because if you do, you're going to get canceled, right? They're going to cancel you. Ain't going to talk to you. They're going to ban you. They're going to come together and they just going to throw you to the wolves, right? Because you done gave them a dose of reality. Well, hey, so be it. You can't throw me to no wolves. I'm a black man too. I might not have a lot of money. I might not have a whole lot of property, possessions, and all that kind of stuff. But one thing that I have that you ain't going to take from me is that's my black pride and being a man. I was walking today and I was asking myself, if you could be another race of anybody, who would you be? And my answer, without exception, I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to do nothing, was black. I would still want to be black. Why wouldn't I be? I know how to do black. See, the problem is a lot of people don't know how to do black. They're trying to be something else. They want to be kings and queens, right? They want to run the household. You can run the household. Run it. You can run the household. Buy your dog, buy your German Shepherd. Hey, buy your goat. Anything to keep you company, right? See, you buy them kind of animals because they'll sit there and listen to you. You can talk to them all day long, right? You can holler at them. You can scream at them. You can blame them, right, for the decisions that you made. Yeah, get your animal. Get your monkey, right? Get your pet chimpanzee, right? He'll do all kind of things for you and to you. You're going to do it, you might well do it right, know what I mean? So, ain't nobody got to put up with that. And if you putting up with it, it's something wrong with you. We did a deal on toxic relationships. You're in a toxic relationship. Who wants to be with a woman that don't smile? Even when you ask her to smile, there's a problem. Baby, why you don't never smile? Because I don't want to. Okay. Scratch her off the list. And anybody with that kind of attitude, see, that's what they ain't getting. Right? When one woman do it, people start thinking that's all women, whether you doing it or not. And can't nobody fix this but the black woman. A man can't do it. Men are tired. We're tired of being rejected. We're tired of being said we ain't no good because we don't make but $20,000 a year. You ain't making nothing. How you gonna reject me? You living off the government. How you gonna reject a man? At least he's getting up, going out there to get it, right? So, hey, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. My suggestion to any man is, if you've been going through that, switch it up. Date outside your community. Ain't nobody else going through that. Indian women don't go through it. White women, I'm talking about the real feminine white women. They don't go through it. Asians don't go through it, right? Because they know what their role is. Today, black women think their role is to take a man's place. Let them. Hey, I got a 100-pound sack of potatoes over there. You want to go grab them? You know what I mean? Go grab them potatoes. Right? Men know how to cook. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Stop eating all that fast food, right? Start cooking. Right? Get your chick, invite her over there. If she black, invite her over there, cook her a nice dinner, show her how it go, right? Feed her, and then when she leave, don't even call her no more. See, because you got to start doing something to have these women to start thinking before they open up their mouth like they know what they talking about. Something has to happen to provoke thought. Today, they just going with it. And they can do it. They ain't going to be around me doing it. I don't need nothing from you. We can get sex anywhere. We can sleep with anybody. We can pay for it, right? And a lot of guys, I'm telling you, a lot of guys are saying, I'd rather pay for it, get it, pay for it. Now I'm back in my corner. We can retire to our corner. And I can have peace. Because peace means a lot. Hey, peace to me means more than any relationship. These days, I used to didn't know no better. Because I was going by what society said. I was going by what I was taught. Man, it's a whole different ball game. Welcome to the truth about dating and relationships. I ain't scared of no black woman. Do what you want to. Listen, you can't even tell. This man say, hey, okay, you weigh more than a man, right? You weigh 265 pounds, okay? Yeah, you've got a pretty face, right? You 5 feet. You look like a bowling ball. And then when you call this man show and he tells you the truth, why would a man pick you? Unless you got some kind of fetish. You can look around, you might find that. But to think that you deserve, there's something inside of you that says that you deserve a man like that that's making $300,000, $400,000 a year, and you ain't even taking care of yourself. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. You can drop dead at any minute. Why would he invest in that? Right? But that's what they think. They're a queen. They're the most beautiful woman in town. I would love to know who started that. Cause I ain't heard this king and queen stuff. You know, I don't remember hearing that when I was coming up. Not unless it was, you know, a pimp or a player or a hustler trying to get a check. Then you would hear, because you say what you got to say in order to get abroad so you can get what you want. But these folks really believing that they're queens, man. Queen of what? You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. So, I had a little frustration going on, right? Because I understand there's a lot of frustrated brothers out there that they're just tired. They don't want to date you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want your phone number. They don't want nothing from you. They are moving to the good barrel. You know, the barrel that's got the good apples in it? That's where they going. They leaving the rotten apples to rot, which is exactly what you're supposed to do if you want some happiness out of life. Welcome to the truth about dating and relationships. If you don't like it, don't blame me. Do your research. Stop being so mean. Teach other women that y'all don't know what y'all talking about when it comes to black men. A lot of y'all think that men are supposed to be emotional like y'all are. We ain't supposed to be emotional like that. Somebody supposed to stand up and handle the business, right? Somebody needs to have a masculine role. I know what my role is. I don't need my woman being masculine. And I ain't gonna have one that's masculine. You ain't finna treat me like I'm with a homeboy and I'm sleeping with you. I might knock you off if I'm just in the mood or something, but I'm not finna be in no romantic relationship with you. And you acting like a dude. Your chest all stuck out like you got hair on your chest. I got this. Yeah, you can have it too. So they was talking about getting counseled and all that stuff, man. But when you depend on other people for your livelihood, that's when you get walked on like a doormat. Hey, man, there's so many opportunities out there, man. Right? And I understand. I understand. I understand corporate America and all that kind of stuff, right? That if you want to keep making what you're making, you can't afford to lose your job. You know, you finally got where you wanted. So you got to watch what you say. I ain't got to watch what I say. So if you get a chance, check out. I looked at O'Shea Duke Jackson, and I look at Kevin Samuels, and I look at mediocre tutorials and review. I look at all that stuff, man. The Manafort Highlight Daily. I look at all that stuff. Ladies, if y'all want to know what's going on, and I know you're not going to do it because you don't care, because you think you already know, right? If you want to know what's going on with men, what men really think about you, start checking out some of them channels. Because you're going to wind up being alone if you're not already. Okay? So, this has been the truth about dating and relationships. I had to do something, right? Because I ain't finna sit back, keep my mouth closed, and I see everything crumbling around the black community. Everything just crumbling. You got to do something, and may not nothing change, right? It's like voting. Don't worry. Don't be complaining about who the president is if you ain't voting. Be quiet. I ain't gonna be quiet because I vote. I ain't gonna be quiet about relationships because I care about relationships. That's what this is all about. I ain't doing this to be liked. Ain't no money in this for me, right? We black. We need to try to stick together, but they don't want to. They want to go off on their own. So let them. Let them find out what's really going on. Sometimes that's the only way people learn. They got to get their own experience. So, whew, another one bites the dust. This has been the truth about dating and relationships. Y'all be safe. And no matter what happens, all you can do is try to be the best person you can be. But in order to be that, you got to listen to what other people have to say. And if you can't listen to what other, because we be telling you what we want, and it's okay for you not to want what we want. Just step out the way and let the real women step up. The women that ain't got nothing to prove. The women that ain't trying to use you to get ahead. The women that says, okay, I know I need me a man. I know I need me a black man. And when I get one, it's going to be me and him against the world. That's what I'm talking about. So be safe, take care of yourself, and we'll see you on the back end. Peace!